Hey everybody, let's talk about test body paragraphs. So test is an acronym for each of the elements of the paragraph. So test stands for topic sentence, evidence, significance, and then tie back or transition. So we need to make sure that our body paragraphs have all four of these elements. And just like with the axes paragraph, evidence and significance are going to get repeated. So the support in the paragraph, we can't just have one piece of support. We have to have multiple pieces of support. And with every piece of support, we need to be explaining, in this case, explaining the significance of that support. So I've given you guys here a model that you can use for the position as critical inquiry essay. This one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to use the test model, but we're going to have this other little piece in here, which is going to be where we talk about what the other side believes. If you're using the test model for a different type of writing situation, you might not have this little part in here where you're acknowledging the other side. This is particular to a position argument, so you'd be putting that only in kind of position essays. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer our topic sentence, our clear claim, right? We're asserting some sort of clear claim about our topic. Then we're going to add our evidence. That evidence could be general evidence or it could be specific evidence. So you might have a general fact or an observation or a general example. And then specific is going to be a quote. It might be a case study. It might be a particular report or something like that, specific evidence. And then we're going to explain the significance. Now you could do or you could be putting that significance right underneath here. So another model is we could do general evidence, significance, in which we explain that, specific evidence, significance, or we can kind of pile up our evidence a little bit, put two back to back, and then explain both of those together following after you've set those up back to back, then do a little bit longer of a significance that explains those together. Then we could offer another piece of evidence, and in this scenario I'm saying add a scholarly source, and then explain the significance of that scholarly source. And then you add your tie back where you bring this this paragraph idea back to your thesis. So tie it back to your thesis, and or you can transition to the next paragraph. I think stronger paragraphs do the tie back where they bring back the significance of this paragraph idea back to the thesis idea. Some writers will just transition. I think you're missing an opportunity there to kind of highlight this argument and why this argument is important in terms of your thesis idea. So I'm going to recommend that you do that tie back. Okay, so basically, as you're writing your paragraphs, you want to make sure that you are continually, your paragraph is framed with your topic sentence and then your tie back. And in the middle here, your evidence and significance, you can kind of play around with how that's formatted. Again, you might put two pieces of evidence right next to each other and then explain those together in the significance. You might do evidence, significance, evidence, significance. You can kind of play around whatever makes the most sense to you, but making sure that you have at least two pieces of evidence and making sure that you are always explaining how that evidence is proving whatever your claim is. Okay, so that is the test model. Let me know if you have questions. All right, we'll talk soon.